So are Brugmansias winter hardy? Now this video may surprise you because I've got some real results to show you here today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now if you're new here, hello, my name is Gaz and I'm trying to create a tropical stroke jungle style garden here in the UK in the Midlands. Now I've been growing Brugmansias on and off for around 20 years and I've never actually managed to get them to overwinter outside. However, today I'm going to show you some results that I've unintentionally done last year. Now back last November, I know some of you guys know, but I actually had a bit of a medical emergency, right? So my appendix actually burst. Meant that I'd lost a lot of my tropical style plants and my Brugmansias actually stayed out pretty much all winter with no protection. I did a short video on it. I put a little clip in now. It is when we had our -5 in the Staffordshire moorlands, -5, -2, -2, -2 in snow. And they were in an unheated polytunnel. And I'll put a clip in now what they look like because my daughter moved them out and we got them into what was going to be like the storage shed because they don't need light over the winter. But it was too late. Now with that, let's fast forward to middle of July, right? Now I was almost certain that these plants were not going to make it, but I'm just going to show you this. Now I actually couldn't bring myself to bin in these. I'll put a clip in what these looked like last year. But as you can see from the base, it has actually started shooting. Now this has only just started shooting this month as well. Now, as you can tell, it's actually in a bucket and it's full of water. So it is hydrated properly. I say properly, it's probably got too much water. However, these are one of about 7 or 8 mother plants and this is the only one to survive. So I guess what I'm getting at is if you only have one plant and yours actually dies over winter, then don't expect it to come back straight away. Like I say, they're not actually classed as frost hardy. However, as you can see from mine, it has actually come back, although it's took months later. So just persevere with it. Chuck it somewhere that is a little bit out of sight, out of mind. Just give it a little bit of water. As luck would have it, that's the only one in an actual bucket. The others were still in their pots. So maybe if they'd been all the same, then they might have actually survived as well. But super happy with that. I'm going to pot that up. I'm going to get it planted somewhere. Not sure where yet. But just out of interest, while we're talking about Brugmansias, did an experiment this year, which is still ongoing, as to how big we can get a Brugmansia within 1 year. And I'll give you a little bit of an update now as to where we're at with that. So this one behind us, this is one that I've actually let crown and let flower. So that's created the actual Y. So all the hormone sits above the actual Y. And that's where you get your buds and your flowers from. And I've just let that do its thing. This is 1 year's worth of cutting. So this was taken in the fall or autumn last year and potted up this spring. And I'm going to bring next to it the plant that I'm hoping to get to about 6 feet and then get some flowers on before the end of the year. And there it is. It's doing rather well. Like I said to you in the early videos to how to get huge Brugmansias within 1 year, this is exactly the same plant as this one. So this is 1 year's worth of growth. So these were just tiny cuttings at the start of the season. You do have to sacrifice your flowers early on. May even have to sacrifice them all year. However, the start of next year and particularly the end of this year is when you're going to get masses of blooms over this really big canopy. Now this to me, I've actually pinched it out a few more times to let it get that big, but it's almost twice the size, right? So I'm really happy with it. The others I have let flower, they're knocking around the garden in several different positions, but this one I've kept in a tub and we've kept it getting this size. So if you have enjoyed it, then please give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help the channel out, and drop a comment down below as it helps share it out to others who love gardening just like we do, right? Bit of an update, end of the season, we're going to hopefully get some cuttings out of the several different varieties of Brugmansias that I've got. I've also got a triple pink that I've added to the collection this year as well. So that's really exciting to look forward to. But until next time, we'll see you in the garden. You take care, guys.